Yeah. Solo show, part 2, Quarantine Files, part 2. I'm saying Rob G. What's up, man? Hey, it's one thing I want to talk about for sure. Is rejection. Right? That shit that they say builds character. You feel me? Like, rejection is something that, you know, most people have a hard time accepting, you know what I'm saying? I think it's the idea, it's hard to grasp the idea that a person or a place, whatever, doesn't have to accept you. That's hard for some people because we be on one player mode. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be on single player mode thinking that life literally revolves around them. We all have that at times. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to look outside of yourself at times and realize that, okay, it's other people in the world making decisions for themselves. And you not always going to benefit the situation. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, some people, I think that's a hard thing to grasp. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like I used to have this business, junk removal, landscaping, snow removal, subcontracted a few little jobs, little paint jobs, renovation. But I had this company and shit to where before I had contracts, I was just going around to property management companies. You know what I'm saying? I had my LLC, my insurance paperwork. I had a portfolio of work that I had done for free. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like going to property management companies. I'm sending shit in the mail. I'm online with the shit. You know what I mean? But I was just trying to get in where I could fit in. You know what I'm saying? So I remember going, you know, I was getting rejected all the time because people already had contractors, or I was too new and they like, yeah, we don't know you. You ain't finna just come in and have a contract type shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever the case is. I remember this one spot in particular. I had went to this property management company and I ended up catching the owner there. You know what I'm saying? So we had a little quick meeting. And like, dude was, you know, he was pretty short tempered and, you know, asshole vibes and okay, what you got? What's this? Like, okay, what would I need you for? And what you charging for this? Like, he was on that. I knew 30 seconds in that he wasn't fucking with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I just sat there and attempted to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? But even in that scenario, I still got he ended up still coming up off some information. Like, well, I mean, when I usually, the contractors I work with, they format this in this way. And then this is how much they charge for it. So it's like, I still got something out of it. But even if you feel like you don't get nothing out of a exchange where you've been rejected, you got the rep in. And it adds to, the reason I think it builds character is because it adds to the confidence. The worst thing a motherfucker gonna tell you is no. So once you done heard the no, especially the worst you hear it, like after you done heard that over and over, for one, you have a reference point on how to improve whatever it is you're doing. But also, it just give you that sense of nothing to lose once you done heard the worst shit. Because confidence, everything. Sometimes confidence can outweigh experience. You know what I'm saying? It can outweigh skills sometimes. So it's like, it's one of those where you got to take what you can out of a situation and improve. Like, you know, obviously motherfuckers done been rejected getting at women. One time, dog, I'm at Women's. I'm walking out, got my cart, bags, all that. I see a chick walking in, beautiful, walking in. Hurry up, go put my bags in the car, all that shit. I come back, shorting out. If you done been a Women's, you know I walked her down because she was by like the dairy. Feel me? That shit is not by the door. That's on the whole other side of the stove. So I walked her down like, where's shorty at? Like, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? But went up to her, chopping it up with her. I don't remember what I said, but saying some little shit to her, like, just, I don't have a script. So I'm damn near finna just shoot my shot. Like, how you doing? What's going on? It's my my name Rob. What's your name? Woo, this and that. She heard me out all that and then still was just like, no, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't look at that as like, no, you owe me to fuck with. No, motherfucker don't owe you nothing. I think that people have a hard time grasping the idea that people don't have to accept you. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we can go our separate ways. It's not a fit. Okay, cool. You have a nice day. I think dudes be getting a bad rap for not being able to handle rejection. But it's the same with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all the same. It's a human thing. It's a human thing because it's like, yeah, we may get faced with rejection up front a lot of times. You know what I'm saying? But in the situation, you can have rejection also. And this is men and women. It's some niggas that don't know how to move on just as much as, you know what I'm saying, like a woman. But from my experience, it's like, I don't remember too many times where a woman just accepted, that I didn't want to fuck with her no more. Or if she even just picked up that the interest wasn't there no more. Like, just in any way, I never really have had, well, I ain't gonna say never, but it's rare to have a situation not go sour because a person feels rejected or like you didn't want them or you did. It's like somebody got to be the bad guy. Feel what I'm saying? And it's like, no, every situation ain't got to have a good guy, bad guy. This shit ain't no fucking movie. Sometimes this shit don't work out. It ain't a fit. You know what I'm saying? It ain't always got to be that. But, like, okay. I remember one time, like, I'm talking to this chick probably like a couple months ago, talking to this girl. And, you know, we on the phone and shit. She like half putting something together, I think. She was like putting a little desk together or something. She doing something. But we on the phone. We ain't really talking about shit. And she ended up telling me like, yeah, since we ain't really talking about nothing, you know, I'll call you tomorrow or something. I'm going to try to focus on this desk. I'm like, bet, cool. Next day come, we ain't hit each other up. But I believe it was like the day after that, she texted me, good morning. I text back, good morning. No more texts after that, right? So either the day after that or 2 days after that, she hit me up like, yeah, if you wasn't interested, all you had to do was say something, all that shit. I'm just like, shorty, like technically I text you last. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, we in the same boat. We both don't have the interest. We ain't hit each other up. Why it gotta be on me that I'm the nigga that, you know what I'm saying?
Let her go, man. Another Quaalude gonna love me again.
But I don't mind playing the bad guy, like, because I already know that not everybody has to fuck with you. That's something that she was maybe dealing with. Like, you know what I'm saying? To where she like, oh, so you just ain't gonna hit me up. But she could have hit me up too. So, you know, it's one of those where people be trying to put the blame on somebody like bad. And it don't even matter how you play the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had text her good morning back. It ain't like she texted me good morning and I didn't text back. And then she texted. No. But even another chick, like, now this is more recent because this is while I'm like sick, like got COVID. So the chick I was talking to, like, she knew I was sick, told her. She hit me up and I'm like not really responding, but mind you, I'm sick. I ain't responding to nobody. I'm damn near barely editing my video. I'm barely on my studio shit. You know what I'm saying? Let alone texting. So that's that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm still like texting back here and there. I think I liked one of the messages and that just threw her for the loop. I end up getting a whole long ass a whole essay, paragraphs, MLA format, double space, all that shit, right? Sent the long ass text. At the end of that motherfucker, it's like, yeah, so take care. And I'm just like, all right, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, I basically said, Not right after that, but I basically was like, well, okay, nice knowing you. Right? So, mind you, she sent me the long text, take care. That's pretty much the farewell text. Like, I ain't fucking with you. You're not showing interest. Okay, cool. So I said, nice knowing you, right? So it's like, from that, it was like a 3-4 day span, I want to say, to where she still texts me. Good morning, hope you feel better. Next day, good night, hope you feel better than you did yesterday. Like that type shit. Right? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she had sent me a text like recently and I was just like, okay, I appreciate your concern. But do you need like official closure? That's what I said, right? Now, I'm already knowing that the average woman will hear that and be like, oh, well, I see how she probably felt the way because you said that. But listen, what can you say to a motherfucker that's more nice than that? How do you word? What's your way out? It ain't one. In that scenario, a motherfucker is going to feel like you bogus for saying whatever if you're not fucking with them. It's no other, like, way around it. When I said that, you know what I'm saying, she basically, long story short, like, because we had talked on the phone, but that ain't really go nowhere type shit. But I basically was still called bogus and, oh, you don't care, you just, all that shit, right? But I wasn't disrespectful. I ain't raised my voice. I ain't curse. I ain't do nothing. I said, well, I ain't gonna say I ain't do nothing, but I just said, do you need closure? Like, I just didn't tell her like, okay, beat it. Fuck on. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say that to where it's like, clearly I don't fuck with you. I just said, take care. We're nice. I said, nice knowing you. And then, like I said, do you need like closure or something to know that I'm not trying to fuck with you at this point? Which, again, she told me first to take care. And then I just said, nice knowing you. So to me, that's like we not finna fuck with each other no more. That's why I even asked, do you need closure? But just off of saying that, it was still like what you mean? Like that type shit. So it's, you know, I feel like sometimes people just want to like pinpoint, oh, the situation went sour because of you. But I mean, I don't give a fuck. I'd be the bad guy. You know what I'm saying? It's what it is. Like it's really no way around it.
You need people like me so you can point your fucking fingers and say, that's the
No
bad
way around
guy.
it. Even the nigga that's not, because I'm not the nigga that's finna be like, bitch, fuck you, leave me the fuck alone, all that shit. I'm not turning up on no motherfucker. Male or female, you can't turn me up. Like, that's not how that work. You know, that's not how that work. You cannot put me on 10 type shit to where it's like, oh, okay, now I know. Like, and that's what some people need, unfortunately. But you ain't getting that shit out of me. You know, just something to touch on. It's like sometimes people be wanting to know, okay, you the bad person. You the reason this shit went sour type shit. And it's, you know, it is what it is. I don't got a problem with that. Cool. Put it on me. Fuck it. You know, that also made me just think of shit like, do I lose interest quick? And the thing is, I used to definitely lose interest quick. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even just talking about dating. All of this shit is relative to real life situations. You know what I'm saying? Even if I'm thinking about like jobs and shit, like everybody does this. You get a job, you find out how much they paying, you add your check up. Okay, if I do overtime, throw a Saturday in, I can make this. Like, everybody do that shit. When I was younger, I used to play chess. So this is just what I feel like I got mine from as far as losing interest quick. Playing chess when I was like elementary school years, it puts your mind in a state of advanced thinking as far as strategy. Like, not even just strategy, but just like you can't help but to see 5 to 10 steps ahead sometimes. So, like I say, I get to a job, I'm adding a check up. Okay, boom. Can I see myself doing this type of work 6 months from now? I'm not just thinking minute to minute with this shit. I'm thinking long term. Am I doing this shit in 20 years, in 10 years, however fuck long it's finna, like, am I really finna do this? No? Okay, well, let me just get this little bread and get the fuck on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it. We in fucking Wisconsin. It's snowing shit, right? If in the summertime, if it take me 40 minutes to get to this job, that means in the winter, I'm thinking about this job in the winter. In the winter, it's about to take me an hour. Am I really trying to drive an hour for work? Then I done added the checkup. Okay, boom, I'm going to be done paid. Okay, I'm going to have this much little free money and shit like that. Okay, I can stack this, but damn, an hour? Hell no. Because if I got a day where I don't feel like going or I'm running late, listen, I'm factoring everything in. But it's because I'm just looking steps ahead. If I'm looking minute to minute, you just gonna find yourself in scenarios and situations where you feel like you kind of just stuck with some shit. You know what I'm saying? So no, I'm already thinking about the next gig I can try to get when it's that type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going gig to gig or whatever it is I'm trying to do to bring in some income, I'm weighing the options. You know what I'm saying? And that's in general. That's in general. That's life in general. But I think the thing with me that, you know what I'm saying, helped me like hone all of that in is the fact that I always end up seeing value. Like as time went on and I got older, I started seeing the value and seeing things through. You know what I'm saying? Like it just gets to a point where it's like you start doing certain things and you're like, okay, I gave this shit time to cook and it got better. Everything got ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? When I was younger, I used to just, okay, up, down, and I leave during the down period. Like, oh, this shit trash now. But it's things in life to where I seen a up, down, up. And then I was like, okay, let me give shit more time. It's always, for me at least, I always end up seeing the value if I let the shit cook in the crock pot. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't as quick with losing the interest no more. Leave it at that. Solo Show Part 2, Quincy Files Part 2. Rob G. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be smooth.